Alright, fine. I will tell you why they keep trying to jump timelines and why CERN keeps skipping through time and shit. It's because they've already seen into the future. Okay? Rumors speculate they've seen 45,000 years into the future.
Something is going on with CERN again in 2026 this year, and people are starting to notice that the same pattern that's happened every time they fire that machine hub. CERN isn't just a science lab, it is the most powerful machine on Earth.
Did something actually happen in 2012 that led us all into a different timeline? This is a discussion that a lot of people are having on the internet, and while it might not be something I'm fully bought into, and this video is fully for entertainment purposes only, we're going to discuss a company called CERN and why they could have actually led to something which people say caused the death of our known universe, and we ultimately entered into a new one. So with that being said, let's dive into it today. In 2012, CERN achieved one of the most significant milestones in modern science, the discovery of the Higgs boson. Announced on July 4th, 2012, this discovery confirmed the existence of the Higgs field, which explains how fundamental particles acquire mass. Essentially, they were looking for something called the God particle to see how the universe actually started originally, to see if they can replicate that with this Hadron Collider. Now, the scientific breakthroughs in 2012 were discovery of the Higgs boson, the two independent experiments at the Large Hadron Collider, ATLAS and CMS, observed a new particle in the mass region of roughly 125 to 126 GeV. This validated the standard model of particle physics. Increased collision energy. The LHC increased its collision energy from 7 TeV in 2011 to 8 TeV in 2012, which was critical for providing enough data to confirm the Higgs discovery. The theorists who proposed the particle in 1964, Francois Englert and Peter Higgs, were awarded the Nobel Prize in Physics in 2013 following the experimental confirmation at CERN. But wait, why does this mean that the world ended in 2012? Well, think about the Mayan calendar, right? We all thought the world was going to end in the year 2012. There was even a big film release that year talking about that as well. But did it really end? People are saying it might have, and we actually ended up in another dimension. Because the discovery coincided with the 2012 end of the world predictions linked to the Mayan calendar, several fringe theories emerged, like the reality shifts. A popular conspiracy suggests that CERN's high-energy experiments accidentally destroyed the universe or tore a hole in reality, shifting humanity in a parallel timeline. And that's why a lot of people are saying things like the Mandela effect are to blame for CERN's research. But I actually think that we had Mandela effects before 2012. At least I was aware of a lot before 2012. But maybe the rapid increase in them could be tied to CERN's research and 2012's experiment. But what do you think? Leave it down below in the comment section. With that being said, let's dive into a few videos.
Everyone wants to know what the hell happened in 2012. Because deep down, we all felt it. Something changed. That was the year CERN turned on the Large Hadron Collider. And they smashed particles together trying to find the God particle. But what if they did more than that? What if in that moment they ripped a hole through the very fabric of our reality? There's a theory. A young physicist once said that when they found the Higgs boson, it might have caused a quantum implosion, collapsed our original universe, and some of us, just a few, shifted into the next closest reality. Think about the last 13 years, and yes, 13. That number means death and rebirth, cycles ending, dimensions folding. The Mandela effect, not just false memory, it echoes from the world we lost. Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia. The Monopoly Man had a monocle. Nelson Mandela died in the 80s. Except he didn't. And now, the Pentagon confirms UFOs are real. Government whistleblowers saying we've recovered non-human biologics. That would have been laughable in the old world. But not here. Because this isn't the same reality anymore. And you can feel it. I feel it. Nothing's quite right. Everything's just slightly off. We didn't survive 2012. We were rerouted, pulled from the wreckage of one reality and dropped into another. The truth is, we're not supposed to be here, but we are. Now ask yourself, who the fuck turned the machine back on and why? And yes, it's for entertainment purposes only, so don't lose your shit.
That's another example of someone tying the Mandela effects to CERN's research in 2012. While some people think that the world actually ended, our universe ended, some people think it was just a tear in our universe, which is why everything feels so weird. In fact, think about the fact that we now have a world, we're living in a world where the possibility of aliens are real, and it's not even laughed at. That's crazy. If governments were talking about UFOs and aliens being a real thing about 20 years ago, everyone would laugh and just dismiss it and say, this is kooky as hell. But maybe we did enter a weird timeline because some of the strangest things now are not fiction at all. They're reality.
Something is going on with CERN again in 2026 this year, and people are starting to notice that the same pattern that's happened every time they fire that machine up. CERN isn't just a science lab, it is the most powerful machine on Earth. They literally smash particles together at near light speed to recreate conditions right after the Big Bang. Physicists at CERN have openly talked about the possibility of extra dimensions, parallel universes, and something called the Higgs field, which some scientists believe holds reality itself together. Think about that for a second. If you're smashing particles together with enough energy to mimic the birth of the universe, and you're studying other dimensions, how do you know you're not opening something instead of just observing it like a portal? And people who live near CERN have reported strange stuff in the sky and all kinds of crazy sound when the collider is active. And there has been recent CERN activity, and people are already saying that time feels faster and reality feels off. Whatever they're doing over there, they are literally messing with reality itself. And the only little evidence we have that they're messing with things and actually changing is Mandela effects. It seems like each time they fire up that machine, new Mandela effects pop up. But let me know what you think in the comments. Stay weird.
Let me know down below in the comments section what the last Mandela effect you remember was. The last one that really triggered something in you. Because I'd love to read it down below and see if I also found that one to be interesting.
Alright, fine. I will tell you why they keep trying to jump timelines and why CERN keeps skipping through time and shit. It's because they've already seen into the future. Okay? Rumors speculate they've seen 45,000 years into the future. Speculation though, you know. But there's also Project Looking Glass that, they've already took a peek and saw that they lose no matter what. So they're just fucking rolling the dice. They're like, fuck it, why not? They said, fuck it, might as well. Gamble a little bit, have a drink while we wait and see what the fuck happens. Like, what people are so afraid of doesn't matter. You're afraid of, like, oh my god, if I don't pay my rent, like that bills aren't gonna matter. Like, it's not gonna be a thing anymore. We don't need money. We don't need reserve banks. Like, that was supposed to be voted no upon, but those people were put on a boat and that boat hit an iceberg and sank. But that's a different conversation. Okay, I'm just saying, like, you asked, so I'm telling you. Now I gotta go. And I'm taking my fucking chair with me, so bye. Everything in this video is alleged, not true, entertainment only.
Leave your thoughts about CERN down below in the comment section. I think what the main problem is with CERN is the fact that they're dealing with potentially dangerous technology, powerful technology that no one knows the ramifications of yet. And that's why people are speculating that we enter different timelines and stuff, because ultimately life is so strange right now and everyone's trying to point their finger as to why that is. And maybe CERN could be a culprit. But again, this is just speculation and also just fun entertainment purposes theories. So leave your thoughts about this video down below in the comment section, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.